All right. Well, I need a shower. We've been, trying so hard to get out of Houston because of all this rain. I don't know what it's been like down here. Y'all gotten rain? Well, you know what it is. Yeah. We deserve to be here. That's for sure. I feel like, things that we've done during my tenure here at Texas Southern over a 7-year period of time, everything is a byproduct of what's happened for this ball club this year. Things are finally starting to come into fruition, and it's basically because we went out and we've gotten better ball players. Just like any other school that's successful, we're recruiting kids that will play in our system. This young man here to my right is a big part of that, Zach Welz. We brought him in a couple years ago, and I feel that he has a big part of the resurgence of Texas Southern. He has a lot to do with our consistency, and the culture have changed at Texas Southern. We started this thing August the 23rd. We hit the floor running. I didn't like the way we lost in our tournament last year. It left a really sour note in my mouth, and I couldn't wait to get back to what we do best, and that's work hard. This is a very hard-working program. I can tell you, ever since I've been coaching for 28 years, the one thing about any program that I coach, we're going to work hard. But now I feel like, because of the good help that I have around me with my pitching coach, Coach Marino, Coach Dilligard, my second assistant, and Chris DeLeon, they're a big part of it also. And also I like to mention that all 3 of those young men played for me at Texas Southern, so they know the Texas Southern way of doing things. And I think that they've done an excellent job in preparing our kids for where we've gotten today. During the regular season, it's knockout season, first time for just about everything. We swept through our conference like we've never done before. We went 5-0 against a very good Southern Jaguars ball club. All of you know about Southern. They're usually the team to beat in our conference. Grambling State is very competitive. We swept through them 5 out of 6 ball games. And for the first time in probably 3 or 4 years, we dominated my former school, Prairie View A&M University. And I think that, because of it, I felt like this ball club was changing, starting to turn the corner. In the SWAC tournament, we had one hiccup, and that was that second ball game against Grambling. But I really felt like that was it. That was like the challenge we needed to wake up before we got to this stage and say, hey, this is it, let's do it. And it actually really relaxed myself and also the ball club, because we had to come from the losing bracket to win. And it's very difficult. I think the last time it's been done in our conference, it probably was over 10 years ago. And it was done by Southern University. And I was on the other side of it. I was at Prairie View. And it took 2 days to complete 2 games in that series. I will never forget it, in 2005. So that tells a lot about the makeup of Texas Southern Ball Club. We've been through probably each and every adversity that you can go through. Although we're a small Division I school, I feel like we play a very competitive schedule. If you look at over the last 2 or 3 years, Texas Southern have had the highest RPI for the Southwestern Athletic Conference division, our conference period. And so I think that also has been a byproduct of where we at today, and that I think that we'll do really well. This environment, I don't even know what to call Texas A&M, other than they're the best team in the country. They are the best team in the country. So this is our reward from winning the SWAC championship. We get Texas A&M. I watch them almost every night on the SEC channel. I get a chance to watch them and salivate. And Texas A&M Coach Childress has done a tremendous job with his ball club. I know that his team have a chip on their shoulder right now. So they have a chip on their shoulder, and we have something to prove. So I think it makes for exciting first-round matchup.
Coach, questions?
Because you just talking about your running game. I mean, you're gonna do that no matter what, whether it gets stalled or A&M seems to find a way to stop it. You're gonna just keep coming at them.
I'd be lying if I tell you we're gonna get away from it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I mean, that's what our tradition is to run. You know, it's part of our discipline is running. That's what we do at Texas Southern. We run. I run 3 or 4 miles a day. So you know we come down here to run. We come down here to fight. We come down here to run. We're not gonna get away from it. You know, that's part of it. And we know we're gonna get thrown out. We know we're gonna make some look like stupid mistakes, but that's who we are. We led Division I in steals. We have to run. We know we're not going to have very many opportunities to score runs against a pitching staff like Texas A&M. So when we get our opportunities, we got to be really good at it.
They say they're going to start Matt Kent. Do you remember Matt against you a couple years ago?
I do. He's excellent. Excellent. You know, when I look at him now, he's definitely developed. Coach Childress done a good job of developing him. And also, we know what he done against Vanderbilt. I think that, you know, from his mindset of making the move to pitch Kent, he's thinking like I'm thinking that it's probably a good matchup against us.
Does it help or hurt, or is it indifferent that y'all didn't play this year in the regular season? You know, a lot of years y'all do play in the regular season, but you didn't see them this year. Does that kind of add to the intrigue?
No, because, you know, I think we've gotten enough scouting report and information on them from the 3 previous years that we played them that this year it doesn't make much of a difference.
How much does the SEC network help on that front then?
It helps a lot. Yeah. Yeah. I got some Baton Rouge ties too, so it helps.
So can you talk about your confidence coming off the MVP in the tournament and just where you're at right now?
You know, I feel really good about our team right now. I think it was coming off the tournament. You know, it was hard when we lost that first game to Grambling, but we knew we were the best team in the conference, and I think it was good that we actually lost one of those games. Just make us think back to what we have to do, what we need to do, and how we win games. And you know, the championship was great for the school, great for the community, and great for the program. And we have a lot of confidence coming into this tournament right now. So.
Did it help, like you say, losing that game, did it help you guys because it put you guys in a pressure situation? I mean, every game you've played since then has been almost like a knockout game.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Elimination games are really, you know, you got to dig deep in those games, and you got to just do what you prepare for all year long. And so we went back to our game plan, and we executed our game plan.
Zach, could you just speak to how much fun it is to play in this type of environment, you know, facing the Aggies in a Friday night game?
It should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm here to enjoy the experience, and I'm also here to win, so I'm really excited for the whole regional everything.
Coach, you know what pitchers you're going to start?
Rios.
Rios? And then
Ryan Rios, yeah. And the reason being is, you know, just because of what I've seen from him the second half of the season, you know, and then especially in the tournament, he was a guy that we rolled out in the elimination game. And I felt really strong about when I looked at him, the way he handled himself that game, that he was our hottest pitcher. And then we also looking at matchup. I think he matches up well against what we've seen with A&M hitters, which is not a lot of leaks. You know, they really turned the corner with the hitting. But I think Rios is, you know, our best matchup against them.
Coach, is it an advantage that you could have gotten sent anywhere, but you got sent to a stadium and an environment that you've played in before?
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not thrilled about being here because I'm not. You know, I think for me, I would have been probably, as crazy as it sounds, more comfortable playing in Baton Rouge than playing here. And I think part of it is because of, you know, the way Coach Childress run the program. Pretty much resembles the things we do. You know, try to get your kids really up and, you know, make sure that they don't leave any stones unturned and, you know, cross your T's and dot your I's. You know, pay attention to details. And I know it's going to be a very, very, very tough first game for us. So, honestly, I wasn't looking forward to coming here, but we're here. Let's see what's happened. Let's see what happens.